Hello and welcome. In this tutorial we're looking at some of the common tools and functions available within the desktop version of the WHS management system, which also displays on most tablet devices. The important thing to remember is that the controls are the same for every module in the system, so once you know how to add a new record, find a record and manage a record within one module, the same processes apply to records in all modules in the system. Here we're looking at a typical system module. In this case it happens to be called the Tasks and Hazards module. All systems have a module like this, but the names vary from system to system. The important thing is that the module name is always here at the top of the page next to the relevant module icon. To view the names of each of the modules in the system, you can either mouse over the small icons in the module navigation menu or expand the menu for larger icons with their accompanying module name. When viewing a module, below the module icon and name are the main module action tools. In this case, the first icon links back to the Workplace homepage. To view a function of any icon in the desktop version, simply mouse over and the explanation will display. Next to the homepage icon is the plus icon, which is common system-wide, and as per the mouse over explanation, this is how you add new records to the system. Next is the Export All icon. This particular export tool, and most modules have three, exports the data from all records contained in this module, whereas the Export Filtered icon here in the search and filter controls only exports the filtered records that are currently displaying in the list view below. And finally, the Record Export icon exports only individual record data. That's all too much to remember? Well, you don't have to. Just mouse over and the system will remind you what each of the tools do. The next common function in the system is the module-specific help and module-specific video tutorials. They're here at the top of the page to the right. By selecting the help button, the module-specific help information displays, and it can also be hidden away again. And selecting the video tutorial icon displays either the desktop or mobile version of the module-specific video tutorial based on the device that you're viewing the system with. Below the main module action tools are the search and filter controls. While the actual search and filter criteria vary from module to module, the system clearly explains each of these criteria. Here we can filter by task or status, by the creation date and the person responsible, or by any relevant keywords. Below the search and filter tools, some of the list columns feature ordering controls. This allows you to sort the list in either ascending or descending order of the relevant variable. And finally, here to the right of the list are the record actions. Again, these options vary from module to module, but the fundamentals are the same across the system. To view the options, mouse over the actions icon and select. Notice these icons also display information on mouse over to avoid any confusion. Lastly, let's have a quick look at how to update a record and see how simple it is to assign responsibility to another user. Where possible, the system pre-populates forms for convenience, and once saved, some form data can't be changed for compliance reasons. Every form field in the system is clearly labelled, and many require simple selection of drop-down options. One of the most powerful features of the system is the ability to assign responsibility for certain records to other users based on their access to the system. To change the responsibility for this record, it's simply a case of placing the cursor into the field, and instantly all other users with relevant access to the module are displayed. If the list is too long, starting to enter the relevant person's name filters the options. Then it's a case of selecting the name and saving the record at the bottom of the form. This will automatically send an email alert to the new responsible person, who can now access the record when they're logged into the workplace. And that concludes this brief look at some of the common controls in the desktop version of the system. For more information, please refer to the on-screen help notes and tooltips in the module-specific video tutorials that display either the desktop or mobile version of the tutorial based on the device you're viewing the system with. Thanks very much for watching.